That ain't good. Although earlier in the mid-July, the rumour that former Man United manager David Moyes and his West Ham had heavily linked to the England centre-back Harry Maguire. But it says with zero ambition, money-driven, delusional, self-centered clown choose to request a payout from Man United on a total amount of 15 million left an extreme bad taste for many fans to come. Fortunately, even with Maguire insists of either payout or remain in Man United, there was no secret Erik ten Hag had expressed for Maguire to leave Man United in order to sustain his England spot. But yet Maguire, instead of choosing to leave for the sake of his career, he chose the devil instead by home Man United ransom, thus potential sabotage Man United transfers plan. Shameless to the finest. Assuming that Maguire to leave Man United will eventually have Man United backline. A little thin as centre-back consists of Varane, Martinez, Lindelof and Shaw if you consider. This meant that Erik ten Hag had been very active in bringing in a new centre-back, specifically right centre-back. This decision had generated several reports, and the names that have the most discussion was not other than the French defender Benjamin Pavard from Bayern Munich. So in this video, we'll be discussing Pavard's individual playstyle and how he can help Man United. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Marvin, codename CM. Welcome to the Code United channel once again. As per usual, if you happen to stumble into this channel and somehow enjoy this kind of content, do please like, share and subscribe to this channel, as each of your precious subscription will be a massive motivation for me to upload new content. And don't forget to ring the notification bell for every new upload. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. Benjamin Jacques Marcel Pavard, born in 28 March 1996, Montbouch, France, made him 27 years old this year. Benjamin Pavard started playing with the US Chaumont in the youth category, then moved on to Lille Academy in 2005, where he would spend the next 10 years before making his League One debut on January 31st, 2015 in the 1-0 draw against Nantes. In the 2 seasons for Lille, he made a total of 25 appearances before moving on to the German club Stuttgart in 2016. In Stuttgart was where Pavard see himself play in a multiple position including right and centre back, defensive midfield, right wing, but finally would see himself settle at centre back. While in this position, Pavard started in all 34 matches, exceeding 3,000 minutes of football and helping Stuttgart secure an impressive 7th place finish in the 2017-2018 season. While in the mid-season of 18-19 season, due to his impressive play, Bundesliga giant Bayern Munich triggered his release clause with the Frenchman remain on loan at Stuttgart for the rest of the season. However, it wasn't enough to save Stuttgart from the relegation, with the Dice Kowanban returning to the second tier after losing to Union Berlin on away goal in the relegation playoffs. Pavard left Stuttgart with 2 goals and 2 assists in a total of 88 appearances. Pavard officially joined Bayern Munich in the summer of 2019, replacing the departing veteran Rafinha, whom to join Flamengo on a free transfer after an 8-year spell in Bavaria. He made his competitive debut on August 3rd in a 2-0 defeat against Borussia Dortmund in the DFL Super Cup, coming on as a substitute for Thiago in the 80th minute. 4 weeks later, he scored his first ever goal for Bayern to level the scoreline in 6-1 victory against Mainz. Pavard quickly became a starter at Bayern Munich as the Bavarians won their first treble since 2013 under Hansi Flick. Due to last season, Pavard has collected a total of 162 appearances, scored 12 goals and contributed 12 assists. Despite Pavard's success spell in the Bayern Munich, in the recent 2 seasons due to competition with De Ligt and Dayot Upamecano in the rotation held Pavard down the pecking order. To make things worse, Pavard, whom also can play as a right back, saw his spot got overtaken by a newcomer Noussair Mazraoui. Spoken through Pavard's backstory, let's dive into his playstyle. By using a word to describe Pavard's playstyle would be versatility. Although Pavard started his career as a right centre back in either Stuttgart or Bayern, Pavard could also flawlessly play as a right back with little to no adjustment needed. And in Bayern under Julian Nagelsmann or Tuchel, in a typical formation of 4-2-3-1, Pavard often played more of a hybrid between right centre back and right back in the back 3 formations, as Bayern will assign a more offensive-minded left back of Alphonso Davies to push higher up by utilising his blistering pace and attacking prowess. While Pavard was more reserved, unlike a modern fullbacks, whereby inverted into midfield or overlapping with the wingers, as we can see his heat map where Pavard played more covering the whole right-sided, but rather than a fullback that would have a higher side of activity, Pavard stayed more of a deeper position. This move was partially due to his right-sided partner winger Sergei Gnabry. The German had the preference to stay near the touchline to provide the width and generate some distance between him and his nearest defender. Considering this, if Pavard positioned higher up on the pitch, they would occupy the same space in a wide area. Moving to Pavard's individual playstyle, Pavard's greatest strength would be his goal-scoring creating action and build-up play. We won't be speaking of Pavard without mentioning the quote-unquote the Pavard goal in the last 16 of World Cup 2018. Upon receive a cross from Hernandez, Pavard, without stopping the ball, threw a half volley which sees the ball spins, create an amusing trajectory into the top corner of the net that earned him the goal of the tournament and nominated into the Puskas Award of 2018. A sign of a lot of the Pavard goals as a Bavaria had been similar half volley. As for build-up play, Pavard with the arrangement for him to be a deeper right centre-back position, the French defender uses his understanding of the game when his team is in possession. Logically, he does not play many passes as his former teammate Thiago and is not as the control central tower for the build-up play as Joshua Kimmich, but many offenses will go through Pavard's right side. Moving into stat-wise, he plays on an average of 88.71 passes attempt in which sit at 99 percentile with a completion rate of 81.1% and heading sit at 85 percentile. But to clarify, his passes were not just simple sideways or back passes he made. Instead, he has a 7.48 progressive passes combining with 7.07 passes into the final third, where both of them sit at 99 percentile. This stat indicate that Pavard was a forward-thinking player, but in the same time could keep things simple with the circulation of the ball. And on the other side of the ball, Pavard was not widely known for his defensive prowess, as he does not possess an impressive physical threat. Standing on only 5'11", weighing on 64 kilos, making him a lightweight defender. He was not particularly fast as a fullback, nor he was as strong as a typical centre-back. Yet he is still among the best defenders on the German Bundesliga. Pavard made out his shortcomings with his positioning and anticipation. His positioning when the opposition is in the possession of the ball is most of the time perfect, and besides that, you can permanently see him communicating with his nearest centre-back and the winger before him and the central midfielder to have the ideal positioning. Not just he alone, but the structure and the formation of the whole squad. This combined with his understanding of the game and his anticipation makes it logical that one of his greatest defensive ability is clearly the intercepting of passes. His 1.55 interception per 90 minutes helped him at 77 percentile and 0.73 passes blocked had him sit at 81 percentiles, indicates his high positional awareness when it comes to defending. While Pavard also not sloth when it comes to 1v1 duels as a willing tackler, Pavard 2.37 tackles with 1.39 successful tackles had him sit over 90 percentile, show he's more than happy to get 30. But when it comes to direct challenges, 0.44 challenges lost, having only 55 percentile. This tells us that he was too easily outmuscled for more physical or a pacey attacker. So, after going through his playstyle, how would Pavard help Man United? In a quick conclusion was that Pavard's versatility is something Erik ten Hag value very high for a player, and Pavard capable in playing both right centre back and right back, or particularly comfortable switch from a back 4 to a back 3 as a right-sided centre back would be crucial during the build-up. However, there are downsides to take into account that can Pavard lightweight able to cope a much physical and fast-paced Premier League environment. As to me, I think that Pavard might require some time to get used to, and his quality on the ball is still very hard to turn down. Compared to Maguire, Pavard contained much more upside in terms of offensive output and more reliable in the possession due to better positional awareness, as Maguire had been heavily criticized at being unaware of his surroundings or lack of shoulder checking, hence losing the ball in the dangerous area. Besides that, Pavard also able to bring in quality competition or a backup for Varane or the right back spot if Varane was not available or starting to decline. Overall, if Man United able to get Pavard to the team and somehow get rid of Maguire, would be a tremendous positive addition. Furthermore, would also provide an amazing option for Erik ten Hag to switch out much variety of the formation and other plays either as a centre back or the right back standpoint. That's the end of the video. What do you guys think? Will you take Pavard as a replacement for Maguire, or will you seek for other solution if you are Erik ten Hag? Comment down below so that we can have a discussion. Hope you all enjoyed this video. I will see you all in the next one.